Hello and welcome to this session. This is part of a series I'm doing as a Plus Change ambassador. Plus Change is funded by the Horizon Europe program and aims to develop strategies and decision-making processes for land use that effectively address challenges related to climate change, biodiversity, and human well-being. I am one of many ambassadors for this Horizon Europe program, along with Ivana Poláčková, who I'm here with today, based in Slovakia. And this is part of a series I'm doing where I talk with fellow ambassadors as well as representatives of the different partners of the program to just learn more about what they're doing, what areas of expertise and work they represent. In the program, Ivana joins the Plus Change project to represent the field of environmental education. And today we're going to be learning a bit more about her work developing a methodology of outdoor learning in climate, for which she made 4 teachers to teach kids about climate change issues and the carbon footprint of food we eat and produce, something I'm really interested in. So I'm looking forward to hearing about that. And also about the work they do planting old variety of fruit trees in schoolyards and community places in cities and villages to promote biodiversity, and her work with community gardens. So without further ado, I would like to turn it over to you, Ivana. I'm looking forward to your visuals and presentation. We want to present this as a dialogue that people can easily digest, listen to, watch on their coffee breaks. So very happy to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank you, Annika, for introduction. And I would like to bring you some inspirations from outdoor education, which we are trying to do in Živice, which is an organization focused on education and environmental education. And these are our outdoor projects. We try to work with teachers, with schools, with pupils, and also with public. We try to show them that there are many interesting things they can do outdoors. And we are also many interesting projects you can see here. And I would like to show you uh, how we can work with, for example, with a team of climate change or climate crisis, and we are working on different methodics which are very simple, and teachers can just take them and bring them outside and to do activities together with children. For example, this activity is suitable for teenagers, and together with their teachers they can go outside and they try to build plant and animal farms. They can use natural resources as sticks, cones, stones, or anything they can find outside. It's very important because they have a contact with the nature, and they try to build or imagine different farms with different animals, different plants uh, in these farms, and they try to find out how high is the carbon footprint of a different kind of food they are producing in these farms. There are also numbers in these methodics. They can compare that the plant food is very much environmental friendly than the animal food. And it's very interesting to talk about this even with teenagers, because then they can know that how they can, for example, minimize their carbon footprint by choosing plant food or animal food. So we think this is one of inspirations we can bring in outdoor learning, and it's very popular activity. Even it's quite um, sensitive, because many people are realizing during this that it would be very good to minimize their animal food, because the carbon footprint of this food is very high. So this is just a short introduction how we can work with this team. And another experience is connected with the old fruit trees. And we try to bring this topic into schools and also into communities. And we try to learn teachers and also children how many varieties of different old fruit trees we have in Slovakia. And you can see a picture, it's really colorful. And these are varieties that you cannot buy in supermarket. They are maybe not so nice in a form, but they are very tasty, and it's very nice to know that this is something what our ancestors were growing, were planting, and some of these varieties are appearing again in our cities or in our villages. And we can show the people that the variety or biodiversity of these fruit trees is very high. And it's very popular for kids because they can taste different sorts of pears or apples. They can make juice of it. And it's very popular activity because they can also learn how to plant the trees in correct way so they can survive, and also how these trees are going to be a part of a country, how important are they for climate change and so on. So this is one of our most interesting topics, and it's very popular also in the public. And from schoolyards, we also we also moved to the public places, and we planted a few community orchards in different cities of Slovakia, so that local communities can come to these orchards, they can take care of them, and they can pick fruits in the autumn. And it's very nice way how to bring this topic into cities, into the public. So this is kind of inspiration for you. And I can show you maybe more pictures or inspirations from our outdoor activities, because we think that people need to get outside. We are living in a digital time. Everybody is behind the screen, and we are forgetting somehow what is happening outside, how the nature is important for us. And we try to do these activities, especially outdoors, because it brings a really deep experience, not only for teachers, but also for pupils. So we do different activities, and we try to motivate them to bring the outdoor learning also in our schools. Now you can see, for example, chemistry or physics outside. You can use leaves to extract colors from the leaves. It's very interesting. You can do art outside from anything you can find in your garden or schoolyard. Mathematics, biology, it's all in nature. And also geography. And this is the map of Slovakia, and you can you can bring leaves to find out where the lowlands are, or where are the mountains or rivers. So it's kind of a blind map, and you can use natural resources to fill it. This is also physics, like optic. It's very interesting even for teenagers to do this outside, because it's much more interesting as indoors. Languages, for example, and also IT or technologies. We can use a different apps which helps us to recognize, for example, plants. And it's very interesting for kids. It's more interesting than to find it in books, so they can use these digital technologies. And also we try to bring climate change into the education, so that pupils can measure, for example, how many species are around in a schoolyard, or to measure a rain, um, how many how much water we can use for watering our plants and so on. And what is very interesting and important is the contact with the nature. And it's okay to get dirty by these activities. And we try to motivate also parents to allow their children to get dirty by natural materials. Okay, and we are working also with the community of public, and we had a cooperation with the new bus station, which was built a few years ago in Bratislava, and it's a special building with a really large green roof. And our part of this project was to build a little community garden in a part of this roof. And we also tried to do a corner which can educate somehow the public which is visiting this roof. And there is kind of this insect hotel and also permaculture uh, uh, yard where they can observe a different kind of herbs or fruits. They can pick them, they can smell them. So it's a kind of educational corner. And this is a part for children where they can barefoot go through this and try to get in contact with the nature. It's a very simple way how to bring nature into the cities, because not all of the children can spend time with their parents in woods or in the nature. So this is kind of a way how to do this. And we also bring a community of people living around this bus station, and they can bring their own plants. They can grow all their own strawberries, raspberries, herbs, and they also try to plant an exotic kind of plants, because the roof uh, conditions are very interesting, and they experiment with different kind of plants. So if you have a way around, you can visit this. Green roof is open for public, and you can see families or people living around to plant their plants. So this is something we try to talk about. And maybe if you have some questions, I can answer them.
Well, first, that was a really wonderful presentation and great to see all the pillars of education and engagement. It's really, really exciting. My main question, well, I can talk with you probably for hours about a lot of these things. I love the picture of the apples too, and the point you made that these might not be the apples you see in the store, but the relevance of connecting people with local food and seeing fruit at different stages. In the spirit of keeping these kind of digestible talks during the coffee break or whatever, I think I actually just have one question for the end here. We are now coming um, into spring. I'm hoping. I'm excited for spring. It's been a long winter. I'm here in Warsaw. You're in near Bratislava, correct? Right.
Mhm.
So similar climate. How is your group? How are you and your group preparing? What's happening at this time of year with your activities?
We are preparing some workshops for public. They are very interested in urban gardening. So we are preparing workshops how they can plant seeds which are suitable, or plants which are suitable for balcony growing, for example. And we try to make them understand that, for example, birds or insect is very important part of biodiversity of the balcony, and how they can attract them by planting some kind of plants or herbs, or how they can feed them in a way which is useful for them, how to bring, for example, water for birds or little insects. So these are things they are really interested, and we are happy that we can help to make greener balconies in Bratislava, because the most of the people really don't know how to deal with this. They don't know what to plant if their balcony is, for example, sunny, or if it's in a shadow, or it's in a wind side of the house. So this is something we can bring for them and prepare for them. And also we are already working with schools. They are ordering us for the workshops of outdoor learning for whole teacher teams. So we go to the school, we make inspirations from our methodics for them, and we make them try to think about what subject themes could be suitable to bring outside and to do it with kids outside. So this is what we are doing now and what we are preparing for spring.
Okay, and before we close out, then how does that? So I love hearing about all that spring preparation. And as you and I were discussing before we started recording, discussing the role of home gardening and biodiversity. So this is I think it's really exciting, the education you provide for balcony gardeners. As a new balcony gardener myself, I have thought it would be great to be part of a network of people with expertise, as well as newbies like myself, to know what to do right when there's certain insect issues, I will say, and learn about beneficial insects and how to support bird life and pollinators. I really love what you're doing. And then how does that change as we get more into summer? How do your activities change?
It's more of them because people are closed during the winter. They come out in the spring, and in the summer it's the highest peak. So almost all of our activities are moving outdoors. So we are continuing with the different workshops. We are preparing for outdoor festival, which takes place in Zaježova in the middle of Slovakia, and it's focused on teachers. And every year it welcomes around 100 uh, teachers from different part of Slovakia, and we try to bring interesting lecturers into this festival, and they can learn more about outdoor learning of different teams. So yeah, and this year the main theme of the festival is supporting of mental health by outdoor learning. So this is quite interesting topic too.
Yeah, that really is. Okay, I want to thank you. I look forward to continuing dialogue with you, and I look forward to following. How do you pronounce it? Huravan?
Which one? Huh?
The organization, your organization.
Živica.
Jivita. Okay, I have
Živica.
Instagram, HU. I will get all the social media
Yeah, 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 yeah.
profiles
Zivica.
correct
Zivica.
for. Okay, and I'll put those in the caption so that everybody can go and have a look at what you're doing. This is a great time probably to start following to spring, as you said, now getting more into the super rich summer season. So I wish you happy gardening, happy work, and looking forward to continue dialogue with you.
Thank you, Annika.